Views is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, Jess don't do no lying.
Jess is gonna bring you numbers.
Jess with the mess, I need is real.
On the Breakfast Club.
I know they know the difference. Keep it a stack.
Lizzo request to dismiss lawsuit denied. All right, so Lizzo requested that the lawsuit filed against her by her 3 dancers be thrown out. She wanted it dismissed under the anti-SLAPP statute. But people don't know what that is. So the anti-SLAPP, it stands for Strategic Lawsuit Against Public Participation. Basically, if the person feels like what they said can be used against them, they can file that. Like, they can file an appeal, like, against it. Like, you know, because you have freedom of speech. So that basically is what the SLAPP statute does. Anti-SLAPP, whatever. I said it already, right?
Use your nails.
It's not about reading. It's about the fact that I was saying statuette instead of statute.
Ain't nobody tell you to use all them big words.
It's Sim.
Sim, I done told y'all, man. Why y'all keep doing that to my good sister?
Now I know that statute is a word. So now, anyway, Judge Mack. So the judge denied the request, saying that the anti-SLAPP statute doesn't really fit this specific lawsuit. And the judge,
it's a whole statue? Like
no,
what, like
no.
Statute.
STATUTE.
Do birds land on it? We can take pictures in
No.
front of it?
Not that type of statue.
Oh, okay.
He also determined that, all right, but the thing is, the judge did help out because he actually threw out some of the accusations in the lawsuit, such as like saying that, because they were saying that Lizzo was fat shaming, but it's like, she big too, so like what that don't, you know what I'm saying?
Make no sense.
It didn't make sense or whatever. He also determined that the complaint that Lizzo required them to pose for a nude photo shoot, he threw that out too because that goes under freedom of speech because that's just her vision, you know what I'm saying? And they actually, y'all did it. Like,
did the judge actually say that though? The judge was like, you can't accuse her of fat shaming because she big too. That happened?
No, I ain't saying that.
Oh.
Nah, that's me saying that.
Okay.
Like, if you big and you saying somebody else big, all right, that's just big on big. You know what I'm saying? That's not, like, you can't get, like, crime for that. Like, that's crazy. All right. And then he said that this case presents a number of difficult issues. So he basically saying, because you can't distinguish the difference between what's discrimination and what's freedom of speech, but he denied the fact that it's dropped altogether. So her lawyer came back, Lizzo's lawyer, Stephen Friedman, said Lizzo is grateful to the judge for seeing through so much of the noise and recognizing who she is, a strong woman who exists to lift others and spread positivity. We plan to appeal all the elements to the judge.
It sounds like all that stuff is eventually going to get dismissed. That's what it sounds like.
No, Well,
eventually,
it's
going to take time,
but
eventually all that's going to get dismissed.
Yeah. This is what it was. Like. Yeah, but like stuff like she was fat shaming. I didn't even know that was one of the things that they said about her. Like she was fat shaming them, and then she made them pose nude. Like, you know. But the thing is, y'all did it. And y'all could have quit at any time.
That's right. Yeah, it's not. You can't make it. If Lizzo sees it as art and she wants to do it as art, you have the right to say no, right?
They will say that it's the power dynamic. She was in the position of power. They weren't, and so they would say it was like an abuse of power type of thing.
Yeah, and this is for the watch out for the big girls shoot. So it's like, how else you gonna watch out for them if you're not nude? Like you gotta be nude. Well, you don't gotta be nude, but it's like,
I can see you big without your clothes. I mean, I can see you big with clothes on.
Yeah. But she threw it out there, and they was like, all right, cool. You will probably not, all right, cool, but she ain't say, y'all better get naked and run over here.
If not, I'm going to fire y'all, and y'all can't do much.
I mean, we don't know. We don't know.
But that would be something different. If that was the case, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the details of what she actually said.
But the judge threw it out.
So the judge actually helped her in a lot of ways. That's why basically our attorney was saying that she was grateful for that at least. All right, so I hope that all goes well and gets sorted out. Meg Thee Stallion says that she cut a lot of things out of his. Meg Thee Stallion went live to celebrate her #1. I love that. Drop a clues bomb for that. That's nice. Went #1. Then during the live stream, she was drunk, but she did say if it went #1 that she was gonna put that straw in that Henny, and she did that. And she still kept it cute and kept it very professional. Just was thanking the hotties. She shared that she held back on the tea and insult. So she was like, this was just like, you know, like real PG-13 in her her eyes.
So this is just like the appetizer.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So she went real nice.
I think we should drop one of the clues bombs for the greatest promotional team in the game, Nicki Minaj and the Barbs.
Absolutely.
I don't know if this song goes #1 without Nicki Minaj and the Barb's promotion for a week
for
after
the whole week.
after the song dropped. You know,
whole week.
Meg did a good job. She paid for the video out of pocket. You know, Rock Nation did what they supposed to do as far as promotion, but nobody promoted his like Nicki Minaj and the Barb's. I think that watching how Nicki reacted to the record made a lot of people go listen
to the record.
Yeah.
So
and shout out to Forbes. They actually said that they congratulated Megan on her #1, and then they said with the help of Nicki Minaj and the fans.
It made people interested.
More than help. Like Nicki Minaj and the Barb's promoted the hell out of that record.
So now her next record, Megan should be thank you. It should be thank you.
but that's also why you got to be aware of, you know, who you choose to respond to.
Yeah.
Because you know what we say in the country, you know, if a dog barks at the moon, it's nothing. But if that moon was to ever bark back at the dog,
it's news.
It's news.
It's news, right?
I remember that was one of my my positive notes. So thank you for stealing that. Usher announces.
We got that from an old grandma somewhere.
All right, why would you ever say it?
Well, you know, the moon did bark one time.
Moon didn't bark.
No,
What
for
you talking
real.
about?
did.
Back in the day, this person was on psychedelics, and they said they saw the moon bark back at the dog, and it became a big conversation in this town that they were in. That's where the saying came from. I just made that up.
I know you did. That's messed up. Now you just revealed it. But yeah, Usher is going on tour, past, present, future tour to promote his upcoming album, Coming Home. And this is very, very interesting to me. And I wanted to shout out that he's starting in the DMV. He hitting DC first, and then he hitting Baltimore. I love that. In August, y'all. So yeah, I'm happy about that.
You going?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to see him there. I want to see him either in Atlanta or New York,
that
since I'm
Atlanta
gonna
show
be up
gonna be
here.
crazy.
Yeah, that's where you from.
Yeah,
Like,
Atlanta gonna be crazy.
yes, Atlanta gonna be crazy. Yeah, so I might either see him here in New York or. Since this is where I'm going to be for the next couple years.
I feel like we saw Usher so much last year.
No, you saw Usher by yourself.
You too.
You hosted something with him.
I know, but I'm talking about he saw him on stage. Like he saw the show.
Yeah, you held his
We
hand
saw
and
him
all
at the
that.
Roots picnic together.
We did, yeah. But
And then we saw him at Living Black together.
Yes, and I was
She was
also
working.
working.
And then I was working too, both times.
Not
And we
really.
saw
She
him
was
at-
working the whole.
Yeah, y'all
nah,
came
we
up
was-
there for 5 minutes.
Yeah, we right.
And then I went to see him in Vegas.
Yeah.
For the residency.
That's when you held his hand.
I didn't hold his hand.
And that's when you called him, yo, at the Living Black concert. That's when you called him a walk-in what? No, it was one of y'all
walking
called
memorial.
him a walk-in memorial.
He is, man. Drop on the clues bomb for Usher. He is an icon, cultural treasure,
That nigga-
and should always be treated as
That
such.
nigga called him a zombie. A walking memorial is crazy. That was Jess with the mess, y'all.
All right, thank
And
you,
her
Jess.
news is real, allegedly.
People's Choice Mix is up next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.